What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be looking at SHINee with the Dream Girl MV. I'm really curious what this MV holds, but for now, guys, before we start with the video, like always, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to show some love to that channel. Come on, do it together. And of course, if you've got any recommendations on videos you want me to see in the near future, then put them down in the comments below. I would love to see what you guys have to offer. But guys, let's keep SHINee a little bit special, so offer anything but SHINee on this video. Let's not waste any more time and let's jump right into Dream Girl by SHINee. I love the reflective floors already. I mean, the idea of reflections always make a room much bigger than what it is, because here it just makes SHINee look much more than what they are. I mean, normally they're 5 members, but because of the reflection on the floor, you basically see 5 plus 5, which is awesome. A little bit of an effect. Really cool. Let me just stop it here for a second. For the people who are interested and they don't know the weight of these microphone stands, they are really, really heavy, at least bottom load, you know, they're really heavy to carry. So I'm actually really surprised that they're able to hold these microphone stands and do their tricks with it so far. And I'm also a little bit surprised. I have a feeling that this is an MV that is split between a dance choreography MV and they threw some random parts in it for a SHINee video, because it looks as if they are on a stage, but we'll discover that out when we come to the end of the video. I love this effect as well when the camera comes from the bottom and then goes to the top. It just makes someone look so much smaller than what they are. It's as if someone is stuck in a bigger world, and that's all because of the perspectives that they use. It's really cool. Wow. How do you do a 360? I wonder if these are normal microphone stands, but maybe they're trained with it, maybe they're not. Guys, if you know if they trained with these microphone stands, tell me in the comments below. I'm really curious about that for sure. I love these transitions as well. They're very simple, but I love that they're pixel orientated. You know, it goes from a little bit of pixel to quite normal HD quality videos. What is great about it is that it just plays with all these different factors, because you can see this is a certain shot. They have masked a flower bouquet or whatever this is supposed to be on top of her face. Hey guys, this is the post recording. I just want to give one more quick feedback on this shot. The one problem that you see with it is purely that the bouquet that's on her face is very sharp compared to her facial structure itself. It's very pixelated, it's unsharp because it's not focused on it. They should have made sure that the focusing is more or less the same on both her face. They're really just pulling apart this entire video purely because they want to. This is a very unique artistic style. It's nothing too crazy, but it's very artistic. That's how I'm going to call it. And they do it throughout the entire video. It's a very unique style, and I have not seen it on any type of MV yet. So for 2013, that's kind of impressive. Dream Girl. It's weird. I actually know this song from one of the K-pop dance events. I'm always a big fan of these type of locations, as if you don't know what's happening. Really, really cool. I mean, for anyone who's interested in how they filmed this, they basically cut this scene into a half. So it's shot twice. They cut it in half. And by that, they have one time, I think this is key, he one time goes outside and then he comes in again. It's a very simple trick, but it works really well. Hold up. You're trying to tell me that the other shots in this room, the guy was just standing most likely? I mean, that's impressive by itself. I mean, I love these different perspectives. It's a really good concept here, what they did here with the stage. It's not just 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional. It's really just thinking about a 4th dimension. In other words, out of the ordinary. Really, really nice here. I don't know if anyone noticed, but this is awesome actually. If you look at Taemin's pants, I don't know why. I thought it was a really weird color combination, but now I'm thinking about it. Are these not these the pencils, like, you know, the eraser underwear is the eraser. Then you have these lines and then the yellow pencil. Is he gonna go for a pencil look, or what kind of style is this? Like, is anyone else that sees this, or is it just me? I'm not a big... I want to stop it here for a second. The one thing that bothers me in this entire MV is purely because we can see that some of the biggest orientations here is basically that microphone stand, that big pole that they're holding. I think that's totally cool. However, the orientations on the way it was filmed doesn't really pick up how hard it is to master these movements. I have a feeling that this is more complicated than what it is. And because of the weird transitions, the zoom in, zoom outs, and the way it orientates itself, we're not really picking up the difficulty of how they're actually moving around with these microphone stands. It's a little bit of a shame. Maybe they should just left it a little bit more natural, because doing this by yourself is more or less also theatrical. So they could have more or less just kept it a little bit more simple and picked up more of the action with the microphone stats. A little bit of a missed shot here. You see, for example, here we see the same thing again, that you have this all of a sudden, and okay, if it was me and this was an MV and I was shooting it, I would have said, can we redo this shot, because it's not all equal, you know, like this is a little bit off symmetrical. Small things like that happen, but what's important to notice is that, hey, you need to focus on what is important to the MV. And if these microphone stands are important, film them more, because at the moment it seems as if they were trying to film it, but they weren't really sure if they were going to go with it full way. So really cool transitions though, really different. I mean, it's just awesome. I mean, here, literally this person is just standing here and he's not even lying down. As we saw on the other set, this is actually a wall and not a floor. So it's cool. I mean, you can literally see the movements here. That playing with perspectives is cool, you know, that he's most likely standing on something with wheels on it and it's slowly falling away. But look at the effects that you're getting. It's really, really cool. You know, it's playing with perspectives. It just adds a little bit more to your video. Awesome. For back then though, 2013, no one, I think, from what I know, really went this hardcore with all these transitions. No one did it so well as this video, from what I remember. So it's really impressive, especially for 2013. This is even difficult for people to pull off now still. Really nice transition. Really, really cool. I love how complicated some of these transitions are. I mean, not in the sense they're really complicated to pull off. It's just that they look very complicated purely because of the dimensions of the room. They are really unique. And I think that really summarizes it for me, you know, that this video just seems as if it's a dream. Everything is out of the ordinary. Everything is out of the normal principles of how the world actually functions. And it's really, really cool. I think SM Entertainment and SHINee and generally a lot of these K-pop groups really do their best trying to mimic what it feels like to be in a dream and trying to capture that in an MV. And this is a great example on how they captured a dream and put it into an MV. I want to say one more thing, and that's purely because it's my type of transition as well, but these kind of transitions are super, super cool. I love when it's really on beat and swaps between scenes to scene. Really, really nice. And I love it. I do it as well in a lot of my videos that I do make, and I like it. So So that is SHINee with Dream Girl. And guys, I really think SHINee, even in 2013, was ahead of their times. They really did things that I have never seen in an MV back then. They really took away the concept of easy cutting, easy masking. They really did a good job on trying to make it as futuristic as possible. And this is why the video withholds such a good value even in 2021. It just looks so modern. They put a lot of investing into this video and it paid off. I mean, for video to still look good like this in 2021 is very difficult to pull off. I still feel a bit confused to why they didn't focus more on those stands. You could clearly see some of those cues where they were trying to focus on that element being so important, and then all of a sudden it disappears and then it comes back and then it disappears and then it comes back again, and it's a little bit confusing. So I wonder if there's another version of the song where they actually focused on both the elements, where they focus actually on just the microphone stands. If there is one, put it in the comments below. I would love to see that as well in the near future. But from my perspective, this video is awesome. It is really just a awesome video to look at. There's a lot of elements you can learn from. I love the different perspectives. I love that they played a lot with these different camera angles, trying to make and mimic the dreamlike world where nothing makes sense, and they really worked with it. I really enjoyed this MV. But now guys, the big question is, what do you actually think of Dream Girl and SHINee? Did you enjoy the MV? Do you still listen to it? Do you still watch it? Leave it in the comments below. I would love to see and hear what you guys have to say as well. And like always guys, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content like this, then just make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe, and of course be there on the next video. I love your support. I love your talks. And of course guys, if you do want to support the channel, make sure to check out the Patreon as well. Links are down below, and I'll see you then.